Hey guys, Brendan here from GoPros and stuff, and I realized that I had, over the past few years, collected all the GoPro Heroes that were available to the public. And I thought it would be an interesting video to make, to compare all of them, to see just how good they've gotten over the past few years. And I don't really remember when I bought my first GoPro Hero, but this was bought quite a few years ago. This is just the first GoPro Hero. It was the top of the line at its time. And then moving over here, the GoPro Hero 2, the Hero 3 Black Edition, and the Hero 4 Black Edition that I just bought a couple days ago. These are all the top of the line GoPros that were available at that time. Obviously the GoPro Hero 3 was purchased before the 3 Plus Black came out and all that, so these were all basically purchased when these just came out and they were the top of the line at that time. Like, as of right now, there's no GoPro Hero 4 Plus, so this is the top of the line as of right now. So I've just collected these four, and I realized that they were from every generation. And each GoPro seems to be getting just a little bit better, even though I think from the Hero 3, they were just, that was the whole new kind of, I don't know, that kind of set the tone for GoPro, in my opinion. That from the 2 to the 3 was the biggest jump. And then the 4 is just a better version of the 3 in my opinion. But when we compare them all together, I'm curious to see what we get. So I'm gonna do two different tests here. I'm gonna try to put all four together and record the same thing, kind of like this what I did a couple days ago, comparing just the 3 and the 4. I'm gonna set it on the table and throw a ball outside for my dog. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play it. The first test is going to be the max resolutions these cameras could do minus 4K. I'm not going to do 4K on these. I'm just going to do 1080p and 1080s for the Hero 4. So I'm going to do as high as resolution as possible. I believe it's 960 for the Hero and 1080 for the Hero 2. So we're just going to do as high as it could get at 30 frames a second on all the cameras and see how it looks. And then we're going to stay at its highest resolution it could get, minus 4K, and try to do slow motion as best as we can. Obviously 960 frames a second at 960p at 30 frames a second is not going to look so good for slow motion. I forgot all the options for the Hero 2. The Hero 3 can go at 1080p till 60 frames a second, and we're going to try to slow it down 50% and then 25%. And then we're going to go to the Hero 4, and this is able to shoot 120 frames a second in 1080p. So obviously you know that the Hero 4 is going to look the best, but I'm just curious to see what we're going to do. So we're just going to shoot at 30 frames a second, play it real time, and then the best slow motion we could do at its highest resolution, like I said, minus 4K. So we're just going to go ahead and get testing.